Bonham ghost notes, at least most of the time you hear them, are very open. So instead of like, although I'm sure, you know, does some buzzy ones there, but like on Stairway to Heaven, what you were asking about, like there's still time to change the road. That part is like, you know, so it sounds like, now, that might not be exactly what you're talking about, but there's definitely the, and a good way to practice that is, so, keep 8th notes here, and just, or you can end it with the bass drum. And that is, without the bass drum, you know, so it's a triplet, led with the, you know, you can figure out it either way. One and a or one and a, however you want to do it. So, but there's sometimes with the nature of the recordings and stuff, like in Fool in the Ray, those can sound like the hi-hat sometimes. I just used, the other day I was recording, and I was like, what was I doing? In those little, you know, in the recordings, they can sound a lot more like trebly, and it'll sound more like the hi-hat. So instead of like, it'll sound like, you know what I mean? Like little grace notes on the hat, but it is almost always the snare. And so sometimes, again, they're open, where you're like, and sometimes they're buzzy, like, so they become more, instead of like, let's say a 16th note before a bass drum, it's more 32nd note, more scrunched up toward, you know, the downbeat. So like, instead of, so, or, you know, but again, you know, I do have, I said in the other videos, I sort of have, sort of they call familial tremors, and I drink a lot of caffeine too, which will definitely affect the technique that I think I have. So it really, I mean, look at that. It can make, you know, sometimes this stuff hard. You know, I should have made this video before my 24-ounce venti this morning. So in any case, but that's really what it is. So remember, and, you know, everybody does the ghost notes like that, but the way Bonham did it, you know, and sometimes when you hear recordings too, it's not necessarily the, or sometimes you'll hear like that part in Stairway to Heaven, which I think you're talking about. The, da 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 da. It's time to change the road you're on. And then you hear like a. So sometimes this can sound like sorry. You know what I mean? And there might be times where you might be like. So. That's harder, I'm sure that's what he's doing. But it's, so like, ba-ba, so, you know, he could be doing that, but I think it's, what sounds like is actually, you know what I mean? So it's just little, it's just, you know, it's just, you know, ghost note. By the way, I'm practicing. I want to learn how to do this. I never learned how to do it because I never saw the point, since everybody's right hand does that. But in any case, in all fairness to jazz players and everybody else, they have wailing technique when they do this. So I just want to do it just to sort of round out the skill of my left hand, not necessarily ever really play like this, but just sort of give it something else to do to sort of try to work the left hand a little better. But anyway, so there you go. You bring them in, again, bring them more buzzy. instead of. So that's all he's doing. It's just so between the eighth notes, it's two notes here. Sorry, two notes. For more of a buzz. And that's all it is. Any more questions on that, though, let me know and I'll address the specific thing.